Aloha, my kako. This is Oracle of the Golden Spiral. Today we're here to do a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please? General energies for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. Scorpio. Have that on the Leo card. Okay. All right, Scorpio, what we have for you here is the Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Sun, and the Two of Wands. This one's challenging. Okay, let me get a... Let me get a clarifier for the Six of Swords, please. Six of Swords. That one wanted to come out. Okay, and Six of Pentacles. Need more information. It's very vague. It would take, it's like a 1 minute reads by Erin. Okay. Six of Pentacles, please. One card for the Six of Pentacles for Scorpio. Okay. Okay. One more for the Two of Wands. Please tell us about the Two of Wands. Can I get a card for the clarifying the Two of Wands for Scorpio, please? That one kind of wanted to come out, but it went back easy, so. One more shuffle that I take from the middle. Okay. Okay, Scorpio, it really feels like lately you've had some confusion. You are trying to see things from another perspective that you're not really being able to get a firm grip on. You have been working towards something. This very well could be a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It's something that you feel very connected with, something you've been working towards for a very long time, and that's like really at the base of all of this is something that you have been putting time and effort into, that you really felt was assured, and it really wasn't. It was becoming more of a burden, wasn't giving you back exactly what it is that it's like to get the fairness, to get the equality, to get what was really, what should be the balance of the scales. It's like it was a tremendous burden, and it took so much additional effort to get even just like all I can see is this bird and like these little things, and it's like to get what it is that you needed. It's like it wasn't enough. Sure, if the star was here, then it would be like, yeah, let's, it's all balancing out, it's equal give and take, those types of things. But because this is clarified by the Ten of Wands, like I don't, you'll see in my readings, I don't read reversals, but generally I'll get a sense of whether it's up or down by the surrounding cards. And if I'm not sure, like in this case, this seems right? If we're getting what we need, why are we moving to calmer shores? And so this information needed to be clarified a little bit more. So sure, we could have done reversals and had this come up upside down and it would have been clear, but I think this tells us a little bit more about your story. And so when those things, then that's why I don't read reversals generally in general readings. But yeah, it feels like you were trying to it's like you were trying to see it from a different perspective, but everything, all that you were putting into it is like, what am I missing? And you spent that time, right? The hangman is like the sacrifice of that time to go ahead and to see what, to gain a new perspective, to learn something. But I think that it's like what would have been an equal give and take, it wasn't like that. And so it caused you to do more. It increased the burdens to even reclaim back what that equal give and take should have been. And I think it really has been quite a challenge for you to determine where you're going. I'm not even sure that you've completely made this decision, but you do have the like beginnings of these nudges within you that tell you that it's not worth the fight and it's time to move to something that's going to make you a lot more happy. Just give you peace. But I think that what you'll find is when you gain that peace, and maybe that's why it's so difficult, I haven't completely committed to that decision yet, is because also leaving something that we've put a lot into also, right? Like this tells me right here, this is like very intense because the Knight of Pentacles is assured. They make assured movements, knowing that these all are assured movements because you have tried everything at your disposal, all ideas that you could think of to try and to rectify the situation, to think about it, to be able to assure this victory. The Knight of Pentacles always makes it to his destination. But I think what you're finding is that perhaps it's too difficult. The cost is too great. The burden too heavy. And that really, when it comes down to happiness, happiness is peace, right? But there is nothing more, I know this personally as well, there is nothing more heartbreaking than an imagined future that you will never have. That in itself is a death. That puts us into those cycles of grief, right? And facing that doesn't feel like the peace that you're looking for. You want it to be better, but where is the better? It's not carrying this burden continuously, but it also isn't giving up on something that we've already envisioned occurring, and that can be tremendous grief as well. But I think that why we're having this conversation today, Scorpio, is because the universe is asking you to take the path that you wouldn't normally take, to do what you would not normally do, to go on a new adventure instead of this one we've been swirling around in. And that what you'll find is that once you make that actual decision, once you take, maybe not the first step, because this is like, I understand this grief. Once you take a couple steps, maybe 8, that's what it's telling us, I don't know. But once you take a couple steps and you can feel your rejuvenation come back, all of that's going to happen quickly. It's all going to happen incredibly quickly. And you're going to end up not just with the peace that you're seeking, but despite what this grief is, you actually will end up later happier. Trust the universe when it asks you to make this decision, and trust in knowing that something that is beautiful doesn't have to require this level of challenge and work. Some things, the harder fought battles give us a greater sense of accomplishment and beauty, right? But especially if this is a relationship, I mean, it's really up to you. You can spend your time doing it, but I think what it's saying here is that there are broken parts that may not revive to the full beauty of that sun energy happiness, right? You're going to have the clarity, you're going to receive something so much more beautiful in the future, but it's right now, it's just about making these hard decisions. And for each of you, it's going to be different. If you want to stay and fight it out, maybe that is what you decide to do. But I really do think that you've already been fighting that fight, and the universe is asking you, you're at a crossroads, and the universe is saying you've already been having these feelings within you to move and adjust, that you've spent your time here, and now it's time to move on and to go on a new adventure. Okay, I think that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing your energy with us. And please, if you resonate with this, please press the like button. And with that, mahalo, and I'll see you next time.